Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Persona 5 Royale Part 94. In the previous video, we entered into Shido's palace, the last story palace, at least until we potentially get to the royal stuff. Presume there'll probably be a dungeon in that. I'd be very surprised if there wasn't. We have to leave. They won't let me stay any longer. We did fusion stuff in between. We did get rid of Scotty because I noticed you have foul stench, which means you're just a better ghastly whaler. You're the most ghastly whaler the world's ever seen. And then we made you from something? I don't remember. It's been a little bit since I recorded the last video. Oh yeah, I think it was, we did our random fusion and we got Athena, who is a persona we can't use because it has a broken ability. And then we fused it with something else and it turned into you. And we just made sure not to inherit your broken ability. You're not very good. You can dizzy people. That's something. Dizzy's one of the better statuses. I guess arguably the best because it... Well, it doesn't stun, but it does technical off everything, which is nice. But get me out of here.
I'll just add this.
That's not how I leave. How do I leave the boat? Can we just walk out? Aren't we on a boat? Let's retreat. Now return to the real world from Shido's palace. Thank you for your hard work. Who are you? How'd you get in my phone, lady? How do you get to become the voice of the meta nav? What's that? What was the job proposal for that looking like? This is it, huh? Don't worry. I'm not worried. Do what you need to. I'll try and help any way I can. Just don't be reckless, got it? That palace is an accurate portrayal of Shido's nature. Nature? What do you mean? I have to agree. I'm sure he's quite used to traveling, especially on extravagant ships. And it should be obvious he's not using his own money for it. There are all sorts of rumors online. I thought all the rumors were just that he was like the nicest guy ever. Oh, I get it. He was using tax money. Not cool, Shido. I think he believes that which belongs to others in turn belongs to him. Even people's lives. That is correct. This country will be a miserable place if Shido becomes Prime Minister. I have to stop him. I don't care about changing his heart. I'll change it to not being alive anymore. In Minecraft. We gotta pay him back for what he did to Extra too. Yep. I don't really care about that. I just want him to not be alive anymore. Or at least under the prison. Election season is here, and it's on everyone's mind now. Not many may know about the Diet. The Diet decides things with the majority vote, but what if the vote is split 50-50? Speaker of the House decides? Flip a coin? I mean, I would hope to God it's not flip a coin. I mean, do they have a Speaker of the House in the Diet? I don't know if they're necessarily called that, but I would presume it's the Speaker of the House. The answer is A. The Speaker of the House decides. Let's hear an explanation. In accordance with Article 56, Section 2 of the Constitution, the Speaker of the House makes the decision. After the general election, by law, the Diet's first act must be to appoint a new Prime Minister.
Nice going!
Oh, you got it right. A tie probably doesn't happen very often, though. Yeah, probably not. What am I doing? Shojiro! What am I doing? Can I get a massage and go outside?
Hey!
Hey. I should try this stupid fucking game again. That pisses me off. That the things are lies.
Oh! Okay.
I was just kind of mashing. Whatever. I don't care.
Oh!
Oh god, I've got 99 seconds? What the hell? Like, see, it's not... You don't actually hit the inputs, like, the way it displays. Like, that was just basically, like, 2 inputs and an A. Which is fine. That's just not what the prompt says. Oh god.
Oh!
Alright, it's over. You won!
Okay.
You beat the level. You're amazing! Never thought you'd be able to land such a fierce combo. It really was incredible watching you go up against such a tough opponent. But whatever. Those are like mash the A button 2 times. This one's like actually do a fucking forward circle. You have 2 seconds.
It's me. Sorry, I know you're tired. It'll be a sec, just hear me out.
You're actually talking. That's sus.
I've decided what I want to do with Shido after going into his palace. We can't let him run free. If there's a heart we gotta steal, it's definitely gotta be his.
That's right.
Yeah. Man, you knew this whole time, huh?
Actually, no.
I want to avenge you, that's a no-brainer, but that's not it. If we let him run the country, the weak will be totally effed. Isn't it our duty to protect them?
Protect them to the end, buddy.
Remember when I told you that heroes who lurk in the shadows are boring? Well, forget what I said. Those heroes are way cooler.
We're like Batman, dude. We're like the Cake Knight. We're rising.
Hey, once we change Shido's heart...
You gonna ask us to prom?
Never mind.
That's what
Forget
this
it.
feels like.
Let's do it. Let's steal that bastard Shido's heart. I'll do everything I can to make it happen. Thanks for listening to me. See ya.
Okay. That escalated quickly. Ban that man. A worthy end for a villain. Campaign season has begun. I bet it'll be an overwhelming victory for Representative Shido. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna vote for him. Maybe I'll actually vote this time. There aren't many politicians who like Shido-san.
Hey.
Miss Tom, you able to sleep last night? Time for what? I slept pretty well. There was no long noses in my sleep. I'm impressed. If that ever happens, you always manage to shake it off. Finally facing off against your arch enemy. I know you know this, but don't get impatient. Jeez, it's getting cold lately. We might freeze to death before we can change his heart. If we didn't live in a condemned building. Let's look and see if we can find anything to help get us warm. Heater, huh? Oh, this is good. It's so warm.
Hey.
Won't you take care of Shido? Well, I was thinking, this might be the last job for the Phantom Thieves. Why? I mean, yeah, because like, the game's gonna fucking end. But, like, realistically, there's no reason for them to stop. Everyone's goals and ambitions are all linked to taking down Shido. That's how I feel. We all became Phantom Thieves for our own reasons. We weren't just playing around. Outside of the Phantom Thieves, you also have friends who've been helping you. They believe in you. We have an important battle ahead of us, and we only made it all this way because of them. No guarantees we'll make it out of this, so see them as much as you can so you have no regrets. Thanks. Don't jinx us by saying that. You're right. Then again, you didn't die even though you were killed, right? The others are tough too. I'm with you all the way to the end. The upcoming battle is personal, so we'll do it your way. Now you can fight Shido on your own terms. He's been taking a lot of days off. Wonder if it's got something to do with his record.
Okay, quiet down.
I believe I mentioned this before, but he's back at his family home. Yeah, tell him. The personal matter, so don't go spreading rumors. He's not, like, dead in the morgue or nothing. How long will we keep this up? We need to take care of things before we get caught. After school, that doesn't say... Just let me go outside.
Okay for him to be down here working right now?
I just want to go outside.
I mean, wouldn't it be bad if a Shujin student walked in and saw him?
Don't worry about it.
No Shujin student's gonna come here.
Welcome.
Oh, shit. Oh, there you are.
What did I just say?
She doesn't go to Shujin. Morgana, attack!
Nah, still fine.
Well, I mean, yes and no. She doesn't know we're not fucking dead.
Senpai?
Yeah, we didn't fucking die.
You're not like a stunt double or something, right?
It's the real us, maybe.
I don't know what's happening, but I really hope this isn't a dream.
Well, are you pleased? I'm the one who set this up. A little surprise from me to you.
Don't touch my phone, you little... I'm gonna get hair all over it. You're gonna scratch the screen!
I asked Futaba to do me a favor.
Okay.
And I asked Ryuji to pass the message along to Kasumi. I knew you'd be wiped out for a while. so I made sure to give you time to recover first.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm just so happy.
No one cares about my scheme?
Like, really in our personal space.
Well, it looks like you know what's been going on with him. Take a seat, why don't you? No reason to stand around. I'm going out for a bit to grab some groceries. I'll let you all get caught up with each other.
So you're Yoshizawa-san, right? Well, what's up? It's a pleasure meeting you.
Tava, go away. We're gonna have a heart-to-heart, alright?
Yes. Nice to
Actually,
meet
I mean, you
as
can
well,
stay. The
Sakura-san.
events are always better with more characters.
Could you at least figure out whether to be polite or casual?
Shut up! Don't you underestimate my people anxiety. Mona tells me that you helped him out in that palace a while back. We are awfully grateful for that.
Oh no, it was my pleasure. He's usually the one who helps me out. Not only that, I'd promised to repay his kindness to me, no matter what.
You wanna come to a palace with us? Come on.
What a refined response. Are we really around the same age?
No, she's like 5 years older than you.
You know, there's something I've
Minimum.
wanted to ask you, Yoshizawa. Why were you in that palace in the first place?
That's...
I was wondering that too. Of course, I'm extra grateful that you saved our leader. But if our plan had somehow leaked, then we need to change our tactics from here on out.
It all started about a week ago, when we had lunch together on the roof of the school.
We had lunch together on the roof of the school. Oh, yeah, right for the deadline.
But that day's when...
I got the feeling that something big was going to take place that day, so...
You stalked us. Yeah, we're used to it.
I'm so sorry. I was actually following you the entire time.
Wait, we were tailed there?
Damn, we're bad at this. We had our one shiny moment of outsmarting Akechi, and now it's all downhill from here.
We definitely had no idea about that. It's like night and day compared to when Makoto was following us.
What? Makoto wasn't following us.
I've been considering for a while now. Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you if I have special powers like yours, Senpai. I wondered if an outsider like myself should even get involved. But I couldn't just stand back and do nothing.
I'm not gonna say you saved me, because we fucking had that shit. If you could take all those guys out, we could take all those guys out, but we'll thank you.
Oh, it was nothing compared to how much you've done for me in the past. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not done here yet, are you? Then perhaps I ought to lend you a hand.
Don't get my hopes up.
Well, we could definitely use the additional firepower, but...
Yusuke's future on the party is looking grim. Thankful for her offer to help, but Shido's more dangerous than any of our previous targets. It'd be wisest to avoid dragging Zumi into this fight.
Senpai?
What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, I do appreciate the offer. I think that's stupid. What do you mean it's dangerous? It's wisest to avoid dragging her into the fight.
Well, you say that, but...
I mean, for what it's worth, I don't agree. That's what the game told me to say.
Honestly, we have no idea what risks you would face. Our enemy this time is more dangerous than anyone else so far. Also, we pretty much brought this entire mess down upon ourselves, so this is on us.
Hey, Morgana, remember when you were dragging Haru around into a palace when she was woefully underprepared? Remember that? And then we just like let her join the squad? You know? I mean, at least Kazumi has proven herself to be competent.
We're delighted by the offer, but we really can't drag you into this any further. Moreover, you have something to do yourself, right?
I believe I'd be acting selfishly if I were to press any further. Very well. I understand your reasoning. If that's the situation, then I'll wait for you to return. But you have to promise me this. You'll come back safe no matter what. I don't ever want to feel as horrible as I did when I thought you...
Fine.
I really do believe you.
Alright, Yusuke, you get to live another day.
It's time I get going. I've got practice today, as usual. Well, be seeing you.
Man, sure was nice out not having to go to school. Is that aimed at me? Don't know what you're talking about. A dead man can't go to school, you know. It would all be for nothing if they found out that he's still alive. Doesn't it suck to live like a fugitive though, always having to hide your face? I can barely see. Are you alright? You really needn't cover your eyes. Don't try too hard to hide yourself, you only stand out more. That's always the hardest. Try hard, but not too hard. In any case, we're ready to put the plan into action. Now all we need is your signal.
Okay.
Stand out too much during the day, we need to go at night. We have to face our toughest target to date, don't skip your preparations. The plan for changing his heart has begun, try to steal his heart for the deadline. He's tough and knows the metaverse, be sure to strengthen your bonds and that you're prepared. I can't open the map. Hey, sorry to bring us up, but I have a hands full, but the friggin' mementos, the Phantoms can do it. I have faith in all of you. Anyway, here's the info I have. This one is cruel. There's a group of scammers out there specifically targeting old people. Apparently, they're using some sort of spiritual mumbo-jumbo to trick them into paying up. Mumbo-jumbo? Is it the sun god? I don't know, sounding like magical vases or something. Anyway, they keep moving around, so it's really difficult to track them. Apparently, the police have just stopped trying altogether. From what I've read online, the representative is a guy named Yoshito Wakaza. It might be tough for us to go in a town like this. The info's pretty good. Yeah, we do want to go back to Mementos. I don't know if that, I mean, I presume we should reach the end. So we do get free time. Pause. Haru? Haru! Okay, I don't really like the serious music the entire time. I hope it changes when I leave. I don't think I'm an Empress anymore. I'm pretty sure I got rid of her. Nope, still have her. What does the heater do? It's nice and warm. There's enough fuel left.
Okay.
Still early days here. Let's take it nice and easy. Haven't decided yet. We got 23 days. So let's see. In theory, we should be able to finish Haru and Futaba in 23 days. And then also Hifumi. Wawuiwa, maybe. Devil Lady, 0% chance. Maybe if there's extra free time in the royal stuff, you can get picked up then. We'll see. But I mean, I would feel if we can finish Futaba, Haru, and Wawuiwa, and Hifumi, and then all we have left is Tower, Devil, and Fortune, I feel pretty good about that. And then Akechi's kind of a question mark. I think we finished him as much as we can. I don't really know. Palace? How about you palace these? I know it doesn't make any sense. Next, an update about the general election. Taking into account the current political chaos, the period until the election is unusually long. Election day is on the 18th of next month. Each party is in for a long fight. I'm just gonna say, like, even if we out this guy as like a murderer, like he killed like a ton of people, I feel like there's a pretty good chance this party would still win the election. Like, I don't know. People don't like change their minds that easily. I mean, he might not be the prime minister, but I feel like there's a good chance this party still wins. Do they have early voting in Japan? Hell, you know, that might have already have like votes cast and shit if we wait until the deadline, which I presume we will. Yeah, I guess we go talk to Haru. What are you gonna do now? Let's head to the rooftop. Okay, so we can't like walk around, but that's kind of cool.
I'll just add this.
Oh man, these vegetables have been, they are ready to be harvested. They are ripe. Also, I didn't ask you to grow tomatoes, I don't think. Did I? Maybe I did.
Good day.
I want to see the vegetables. They've grown so well. Okay, we didn't grow tomatoes.
Good day.
I want to see the vegetables. Doubles the damage of magical attacks one time. Let's make a few more carrots. The concentrate stuff could be kind of good. They'd probably especially be good for some of the technical fights. 11:29? No, alright. We're hanging out.
Good day.
We're gonna go kill your fiance. At a time like this, is this perhaps part of your grand infiltration I don't know, man. How should you think about it a little? Okay, I was wondering what happens if you say, I don't know.
Good day.
You make it sound like it's really important. I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at times like these. I'm sorry, I was spacing out for a moment there. Would you like to check on the planners with me? I'd appreciate the opportunity to speak with you. Are you gonna spend time with Haru?
Thank you.
Truth is... So I bought a mini roaster and a coffee mill the other day. Thought it'd be fun making coffee myself. It's certainly not easy, but it's an immensely satisfying process. Sorry about that. I just got a little dizzy for a second there. Don't overwork yourself. Fun, honestly. Let's see. Next up is dirt for the planners. Maybe we should have just said go to the nurse. Do we have a nurse? Sorry. I think I just need to rest a little. To be honest, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. Takakura-san has really been pushing for us to start a new business venture soon. In particular, he's adamant about a chain of low-cost, intimate cafes. Some employees don't think it's a good idea, though, so they want me to step in and put a stop to it. I'm just a high schooler. Put a bang in your meal with this hot mate. Yeah, I can see it working. I don't know. I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I mean, I guess it's selling out, kind of, but you also, it's a company called Big Bang Burger. Can you sell out? Or, like, I mean, sell out's not really the right word, but like dilute the brand? Like, it's not like you have like a high class, like, image that you're watering down. It's a place you can get a burger as large as a man's torso for 500 yen. What if the prices went up? That'd be kind of funny if the prices actually do go up after you finish Haru's dungeon. To represent maybe the costs of increase because they're actually paying their workers now? Maybe? There's no way I can predict the success or failure of this idea. In the end, I'm just not sure what to do. Sounds really tough. Should ask some employees. What do you want to do? That's a good question. The idea does sound nice. The smell of a fresh cup of coffee always brings a smile to my face. And it certainly would be nice to be able to give that experience to as many people as possible. But I don't think you can truly gain the same joy from the low-cost chain Takakura-san is suggesting. So tell him that.
Excuse me?
You gotta fucking speak your mind, lady. You really think you'd listen to a high schooler with no prior work experience? I mean, you like own the company, technically. Let me see. I've been so afraid of him this whole time, but all I need to do is show him how I feel. I'll make him see what I'm really thinking and what's truly important to me. You can do it.
Yes.
And Haru, I mean, I shouldn't say this, we're gonna jinx ourselves for the next rank, but like, man, we can fucking farm her. By refusing to trust Takakura-san, I was also shutting myself off from any hope of having him trust me. It'll be different now. I'm gonna do my best. Decreases the amount of time. Hey, yo, those vegetables are gonna go faster now, right? You think it's retroactive? I would presume no. I saw a perfect way to do it. A magic item that'll help me convey my true feelings to Takakura-san. Are you gonna make him eat elephant coffee? It's gonna take some time to repair, so I'll have to do my secret for now. I'll tell you next time, okay?
Now, shall we return home?
Yeah. Sorry, are you home yet? I wanted to thank you again. You helped me realize something important. Thank you so much for today. It's thanks to your support that I can keep pushing forward. I mean, I want to know. We already farmed your points. I told you, it's a secret. You'll see when it's ready. But I'll give you a hint. It's something I can confidently say that I like. The rest is up to me. It's going to be a lot of trial and error. I believe it'll go well, and it would make me very happy if you could help me through the process. Hey, I'll see you again at the rooftop. As we go up to the rooftop, next time we just hear the
You're
roars
back.
of an elephant. Elephants roar? I don't know. What noise do elephants make? I don't know. Or like what word describes the noise an elephant makes? I don't remember that really being on the books you read as a kid that tell you about how cows go moo and chickens go cluck cluck cluck. I don't remember elephants being in there. I mean, they go like, "Brr," you know, they have like a little horn noise maybe. Maybe they trumpet. Every news station's been running story after story about Shido in the elections. Can't you too? I can't believe they're calling him the detective of the century. What about the scandal about us fucking murdering ourselves in our cell? I feel like that'd be like a huge deal. Where's my hashtag the Phantom Thief leader didn't kill himself? Plus they're treating the Phantom Thieves like criminals. That side of things has faded a little bit though, don't you think? You know, so they talk of the election must have made people forget about the suicide news. The main culprit is dead, things are settled, and society can go on like normal. I don't know what people are thinking. I have mixed feelings about all this. I'm not saying they should talk about us more, but the sudden change of momentum is weird. All we gotta do is hurry up and steal Shido's heart. I'll take care of everything, right? Don't get hasty. Yes, there is no knowing what may happen. Be sure to prepare well. We can discuss this more tomorrow. Let's do our best. Beat? Wah-woo-wee-wah. No? Really? No? You mean I gotta talk to Devil Lady? Nothing about the general election. Okay, it's the same thing. Guess we go talk to Devil Lady. Do I have a devil? God, no. Yo, kids at the Velvet Room, you guys want to go? You actually do want to go somewhere. I've been saved.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location, Justine. You do the honors.
Now,
The place you wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is the castle of your own master, inmate. What? Who's our master in their castle? I mean, I guess you mean LeBlanc. Don't ever call Shojiro our master. The individual responsible for your successful rehabilitation in your own world is a person of great import. Always gotta think. I mean, I guess maybe we could explain. Hey, these are some like fucking weird children from the quantum realm. We take them on out to see the world. Don't ask questions. We didn't kidnap these kids, alright? They're not in danger. As your wardens, we would be remiss to forgo a meeting with this person. Take us to your master immediately. Sure.
Let's go, inmate.
Let's move out. On the double.
onward, inmate.
What kind of person could your master be? Well, lead the way so we may find out. Please stop calling her our master.
You're
Welcome back. Did you steal 2 children? Who are those kids? Are you the master of this place? Thank you for assisting the inmate with his rehabilitation. Inmate? Yes, it is all going as planned in no small part due to your own efforts. You must express our gratitude for that. Sure. What kind of crowd are you running with nowadays exactly? I'm just a friendly guy, man. It's up to you who you spend your own time with. Just don't get any more trouble. Does that child have a weapon, by the way? Well, take a seat. Have you eaten? If not, I could bring out some curry for you. Curry? We haven't a clue what that is, but we will politely accept your offer. Here you go. What in the world is this? The rice is slowly being absorbed by this sludge.
Oh, man.
Sludge? Really? Wait, have you never really had this before? The scent isn't bad at all. In fact, it's rather appetizing. What are these poisonous looking red chunks along the edge there? I don't know, tomatoes maybe? It's called, what the hell? that is not tomatoes. Fukajinzuke. Fukajinzuke. Fukajin? What? It's optional flavoring for your curry. I call it that because of the 7 gods of fortune, the Chichu Fukajin. You chopped up a god to make this? So it is dyed in the blood of a god. What are these kids going on about? You don't want to know, man. This man's a god killer. Now I see how he's able to rein in the inmate. Have high hopes for any dish prepared by a God Slayer. Let us pay our proper respects and happily eat our sludge. Look, it's not sludge, alright? Man, the twin events are actually goated. It's so spicy, my mouth's on fire.
Yes.
I agree, but it seems I cannot stop myself. Huh, spicy, huh? It's not bad. I think it gets in to be a little sweeter, though. I must say, I do feel this curry sludge filling both my body and spirit to burst. Eating this every day would no doubt support your rehabilitation immensely. Be grateful to that God Slayer for sheltering you, inmate. If you were to cross him, he'd chop you up for his next garnish. I should get going. I have to get Futaba's dinner ready. Hey, old coffee, you know how to make it, okay? The shop's yours for the night. Coffee. I believe this was served at that slave camp as well. Alright, inmate, serve us coffee. Why is everything on the God Slayer's menu so murky? The smell's not bad, though. It's more satisfying than we'd previously experienced as well. And now for a test sip. It's hot? It's bitter. Is this poison? Are you actually a child? I mean, part of me is like, oh, I want to be nice and offer milk and sugar. The other part of me is like, this is too funny to not say. What was that? He is correct. You have the tongue of a child. However, I've heard of mysterious white additives that people use so that even a child could drink this inky abomination. I demand those additives. You just talk about milk and sugar. This powder dissolves immediately, no matter how much I add. Oh god. Oh god. Almost a little more. That perfect balance of black and white is almost there. It's like my dad when he drinks coffee. He like drinks it black, but he puts like just an absurd amount of sugar in it, to the point that he jokes about how he likes to have a little bit of coffee with his sugar. There's no more left. I don't believe that I reached a perfect harmony of black and white, but there's nothing that can be done now. I mean, that's how I used to drink coffee when I was like a little kid. It was basically just like sugar milk with like a little bit of coffee in it. Now for the test sip. It's so sweet. There's an intriguing crunchy texture to it. It does have its own unique appeal. Not only did we get to meet the inmate's master in this realm, we also got to try some exotic food. And as for yourself, this assignment is now complete. Here's your reward. Now that I'm thinking about it, the inmate's shown us quite a number of different places, huh? Indeed, we've been able to see some unexpected sides to humans. This has been a very fulfilling experience for us. You have fun? Fun has nothing to do with our mission. We're here to oversee your special assignments, don't forget that. Although Caroline here does occasionally forget her station in her excitement.
What?
Oh yeah, I could say the same for you. I know you asked our master if we could try and get a jellyfish tank for our room. Don't try and deny it. You think Igor would... What do you think Igor would say if you asked him? I mean, he probably just wouldn't say anything and just like stare at you and maybe laugh. I like to think my Igor would get a jellyfish tank if they really wanted one. That's my headcanon for Igor. But he's a nice guy. It appears we're out of time. He must be heading back now.
Hey!
Hey, don't know how you can just drop the subject that easily. You're not getting out of this one. We are wardens, and this is our prisoner. Nothing more, nothing less. However, there's no denying the fact that the inmate's results have exceeded our expectations. For that alone, we would certainly be remiss not to express our appreciation.
Not bad for an inmate.
That's how praise coming from us. Show us your own appreciation, inmate. This isn't the end of your special assignments. You better not give up on them. Yeah, more. Finish the Godslayer's meal before we leave. What were they called again? Kirby and Coffee? I believe you mean Curdy and Comfy. Oh, whatever. It's sludge on a plate and sludge on a cup. Now let's get to it. After they ate their meals, I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. Yeah, the twins are great. It's kind of weird. They both have like they have like the worst social link and like maybe the best social link at the same time. Because I mean, the actual social link events from the fusion stuff are pretty like whatever. But the escort events are incredible. Maybe keeping up with the election? I wonder if Shido-san's gonna take it all in. I've been hearing news about the birth of the Shido administration by the end of the year. Wish Akechi-kun would run for office. He'd get more votes than all those incompetent politicians. I don't think he can run. I don't know. I don't know what the age limits are in Japan, / if they have them. I presume they do. I don't usually care about elections, but it's exciting when people are so into it. Everyone's in danger. We need to make them have a change of heart soon. No training? Bro, I'm never talking to you. This better be Haru. Haru! Haru and Futaba. Well, that's the question. Because, like, I still don't really know their schedules. Because there are occasionally days when Futaba's available and Haru isn't, and vice versa. So it's like, I don't know who I should prioritize. And we did Haru last time, so maybe we should do Futaba this time? Do I have a hermit? We already know the answer is no. I don't even know why I'm like hopped up on copium, thinking that there might be a hermit in there, just magically materialized. Don't mind me. And I do also want to go back to Mementos, eventually. And we'll need to do the palace, eventually. We'll try and wait for a day when we don't have anything available to do that.
You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
So, hermit, kind of like low mid. Like right in the middle.
A fee is required. Then accept. You left. Are you finished?
What?
You know, maybe a little early, but... So,
Do you need
what
something?
special battles do we have available again? So there's this one, which we did look at. And also, I learned this a little while ago, but I forgot to actually mention it. You know, I was complaining about how you couldn't see what the modifiers are. You can, it's just, you'd have to hit like a different button on this screen in particular. So it's Fire and Ryuji. No, I didn't mean to back out all the
Do
way.
you need something?
So there's this one, which I did once off screen. And it seems like it's similar to the second technical fight we did, where you get all your points on the second phase. It's one where there's a bunch of... I never got to the third phase. I only just did it the one time. And it doesn't require any particular people. Now, Debilitate, that's a pogged up fucking ability. Heat Riser, kind of trash. Debilitate, incredible. And then there's these stuff, which we'll want to do last. Now, there are a higher level version. What do you get? Blazing Hell, I assume that's like AoE Severe or something. And it's Bless and Morgana. And a Seize Boy. Seize? I don't know. I don't remember how they pronounced it. And then what's your title? Investigation Team Boy. You get Thunder Charm, Wild Thunder. 1 million points, Jesus Christ. That seems like a lot, man. You get a ton for Physical, Tech, Haru, and Extra Takedown. I don't know what Extra Takedown means, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, exact specifics? Because this one also has Extra Takedown, right? It has Extra Attack. So I guess maybe when you knock him down, does that count as a takedown? Alright, we're still not in danger of like over leveling for them too much, so I'm not gonna do them now, but
No slacking off.
we do have like a good ailment persona now at least, so that's something. With Fear Lord. Now the problem is Fear only combos with Psychic. We do also have the Dizzy guy on Narcissus. He's not like a great ailment guy, but he's something. Did I get my Hermit? I think I did.
Let's do it.
Let's save first. Yeah. That seems okay. Alright, Futaba! Now, your last event was actually incredibly good, so maybe we got past the boring part of Futaba and we're into the pogged up section. That's not a new batting machine, it's the expert course. Hey, the expert course. I feel like it'd be omega dangerous for us to walk around like Yongan, considering they should people should actually know us for the most part. Mommy, do you think the fan thieves can steal what's making Kotaro feel sick? I don't think so. The fan thieves aren't here anymore. You're a liar. The fan thieves are superheroes. They have to come and make Kotaro feel better. Oh my god, she's so good. I mean, if I could help with Kotaro, I definitely would, but I don't know how to do that. I recommend the legendary Yakimo. Sure. Thanks a lot.
Take your time.
Mixed nuts, 40 HP all. I'm gonna be honest, man, that doesn't sound very bonking to me. You sell anything new?
How can I help you?
How can I help you? You want some more liquid mercury? No? Last time you held it, you got sick. Had to go to the hospital. Kids these days, they just got no resistance. One key cat. Come on, we got maxed out kindness. Can't we, pet the cat?
Welcome back.
Yo, what do you want to do today? Let's hang out.
What?
Wait, wouldn't it be bad if someone spotted you? We're in the middle of the whole infiltration plan, you know? That'll be fine. Really? I guess I can't complain too much since you're gonna be hanging out with me. Oh yeah, I dug up all sorts of dirt about Kanachan, that is. You free? I want to talk to you about it. Nobody thinks you're alive at this point, so it should be okay as long as you're careful. What's the plan?
Thanks.
Go on over to my room then, I'll tell you there. So I looked up Kanachan online, and she's apparently still living in the same town in Kansai that she moved to. But she never continued on to high school. I decided to do some digging into why that might be, and, well, oh fuck, man, there's no way this ends well. The more I dug, the worse it got. Her parents are in heavy debt due to a gambling addiction. So instead of sending her to school, they make her work to help try and pay it off. Apparently they're still having her model in strange clothes. They're even selling the pictures now. Put a stop to this. That's right, they can't just use Kanachan like some tool. Actually though, Kanachan herself made a request on the fan site. Damn, she's based. She's one of the fucking diehards at this point. That or she's that desperate. Maybe she's like, alright, now that I know these guys murder people, I got a job for you. Based on their IP and other tracking data, I'm 99% sure it's her. The post is basically just her asking us to make her parents have a change of heart. But she didn't put their names. I'd be a little hesitant, or she doesn't totally believe in the Phantom Thieves yet. Either way, I have a solution. I found her parents' names in the address book we got way back in elementary school. Kota Magario and Asami Magario. I got a hit from them in the meta-nav too. We can fix them. I've decided I want to go to Mementos and change their hearts. Can't let them keep treating Kanachan so horribly, right? Please, help me save her. We'll show them the truth.
Thanks.
Oh, and since you're gonna help me with this, I'll have to return the favor.
Oh, that's right.
I'll look extra hard for valuable stuff when we're in Mementos, or Metaverse, whatever. I don't really care. I mean, I appreciate it, but, you know, it's not like that big a deal. Revive search objects in the area after battle, I mean, that's cool, I guess.
Alright.
I'll be counting on you. Let's save Kanachan. Need help Futaba put an end to their horrible parenting. Shoot, it's getting late. Let us adjourn for today. Okay. Not the greatest event, but I get it. It's a transition event. We gotta set some stuff up. Now, I want to progress Haru as well before we go to Mementos, because I feel like we'll probably have to change her fiance's heart, or the director guy, president. As your teacher, is it finally time? That's what I like to say, as your teacher. We can have a lesson as well, if you'd like to play a match. Nobody thinks you're alive at this point. How's this gonna go, right? Because, Because it seems like every time you get to rank 10, like people figure out that you're the fucking Phantom Thief guy, right? But granted, they don't necessarily figure out you're the leader. They just know you're a member. So they may not necessarily be like, hey, so if you're the Phantom Thief, are you the guy who like fucking blew his brains out? Oh no, you're somebody else? Okay, that's cool. Oh, we're not ready to level up on Iwa? Alright, let's go finish Hifumi. We shouldn't need a star because you're gonna be finished, correct?
I'll just add this.
Yeah, we can save over this.
Good evening.
Agent knows no standard moves. There are no set principles for victory. You must always seek to make the best move possible. Please continue to do what you believe is right. From a teacher to a student, there's something I'd like to ask you. You play a match with me? Why thinks you're alive at this point?
Thank you.
Please take a seat.
I quit the Ladies Professional Shogi Players Association. I need to start over as an amateur.
Just don't lose.
I'll be okay. There were a lot of people who covered for me by saying that I was just being used by adults. But I'm the one who was most at fault. I was overconfident.
You really never gave off that vibe, if I'm being honest.
If only I had taken a look at myself and properly assessed my shogi skills. I believed that with my skills, I could overcome being treated like an idol. There's nothing I can say about my mother. You didn't abandon me, even after you learned about the fixed matches. Now I know how encouraging it feels to have someone believe in you. At first, this was just a deal. You help me develop new moves, and I give you shogi lessons. But before I knew it, you became someone I couldn't do without. I'm not gonna pay attention to all the criticism anymore. This time, I'll earn everyone's praise with my own skills.
I believe in you.
The reason I'm able to think
I don't know if we'll
this
be
way
with
is
you, per
because
se.
you stuck by my side.
You know, we got about 3 in-game months till we disappear into the ether, never to be seen again.
I'm really grateful.
A strong bond with Hifumi.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast
Okay,
turned
I'll say
a
so
vow
far a little
into
underwhelming
bloodline.
for a rank 10.
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the star, granting thee infinite power.
You hear that, Shido? We got infinite power. Allows you to swap current party with backup members during anyone's turn. That's pretty good. And we don't really do it that much because I, you know, try and like just commit to one party in particular, just because I think it's a little bit more fun than just trying to use like the most optimal party. So you're just like using the same characters over and over. Now you may be saying, having used Makoto for the last like 3 dungeons? Yeah, shut up. Okay? I just think she's neat.
Alright.
Okay, now if he's Lucifer,
Well
man,
then,
we learn how to make
on to our
Satan,
final
now we can make
lesson.
Lucifer.
I truly hope that that the Phantom Thieves find my lessons useful.
Ixnay on the Anthem Thieves, eh? They're kind of like not fucking got good press right now, lady. What do you do?
I'm honored to hear that from one of the Phantom Thieves.
Not the leader who died. We're just like a regular guy.
I spoke to you about my mother, and then my mother changed.
We really should just like, I mean, all these situations we could just lie and be like, yeah, we just posted on the fan site.
I knew that couldn't be a coincidence.
But I guess we have a blood oath. We can't lie to him.
If there's anything I can do to help, please know that you can rely on me.
Reassuring.
I will support you in whatever you want to accomplish. Now let's play a match. I have a lot of new moves I'd like to test out. I hope you're okay to stay here a while longer.
Come on, say some cringy anime shit now that it's being voice acted. I just want to hear it. Damn.
Thank you.
Damn.
From the bottom of my heart.
You mean I was the only one who ever had to say any of that stuff? That's not fair.
Hey,
Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about the target and mementos? Nope. Hey, Haru! God damn it. Okay, see, this is the situation I was worried about. And why... Alright, I mean, we're in fucking serious territory right now. We can't mess around. We have nobody available. Like, I don't want to go to Mementos yet. Because if we go to Mementos now, and then Haru makes us go to Mementos, we gotta go to Mementos 2 times. We could go to the palace and get to the calling card part. Yeah. Presumably, we could do that. Though there's a part of me that's a little worried, like what if it like sends the calling card like immediately as part of the story or something? I mean, I doubt it would, because why would it suddenly change at the end of the game? But you never know with these fucking games, man. You never know. We'll buy some of these. My dang robe. Yeah, we'll buy some more, another elect one. And we aren't really made of money. We spent over 100,000 yen. You can now get a thing of salt. You've reached our highest member rank. This is our full lineup. Can't thank you enough. What will arrive soon? We understand your excitement, but we ask for your patience. Can I feed my plant?
hey.
Sorry, we were in prison, Mr. Plant.
Whoa. Yes.
Well, yeah, I guess we just go to the freaking palace. It's either that or reload our save and talk to Haru instead. And then we could talk to Futaba today. I think I just kind of just want to do that instead. I don't really feel like going to the palace right now, if I'm being honest. So take me back here, and instead of talking to Futaba, we're going to go talk to Haru. And then we'll probably end the video, and then just talk to Fufumi again off screen, and then talk to Futaba again on Sunday, and then we'll do something different on the next day. Or, you know, that night. Sunday night. Wait, you're not Makoto. I don't want to talk to Makoto. You crazy? She's dead to me.
Good day.
Let's hang out.
Huh?
Time like this. Yep. You don't make it sound like it's really important. Alright, now you have to give me the right dialogue options to get all your notes, or else I'm going to be embarrassed after saying we were able to farm you. This is not what I wanted to talk to you about. I thought a great deal both about Takakura-san and the company. Do you have time to talk today?
Yes.
See?
Hey.
You remember the magic item I mentioned before? The thing that will help me show Takakura-san how I really feel is right here. The beetle?
Huh?
Oh wow, that one is huge, but that's not exactly it. Come on, that was funny.
To be honest,
You see, the soil here is a special mix I made with a few different kinds of fertilizer. It's very high quality. Does that mean it's going to be the legendary super beetle? It's soft, it's warm, it has good drainage, and it's full of nutrients. This is the magic I need. I'm not very good at expressing myself with words. Just thinking about it makes my heart race. I've been pouring my heart and soul into the soil for months now. It knows exactly how I feel. Lady is dirt. That's why I'm going to use it to grow my coffee plants. What about my tomatoes or carrots? Then once they're ready, I'm going to make some coffee with the beans. It shouldn't be much longer now. Honestly, just raising those plants is taking considerable effort. I've checked on them every day, given them water, put them in the sun. But all that love and care has found its way into the beans themselves. Combining that with the nurturing warmth of the soil should give me the perfect way to convey how I feel. Just wonder what he'll think when he tries it. Tastes like coffee? I mean, he'll understand, yep, probably.
yes.
I fully believe in that. It's strange, only recently I was struggling to find belief in anything. He might believe you're like a crazy lady who's like, hey, don't expand the business because I made coffee from the special dirt. He's gonna be like, what? What the hell did you just say to me? By the way, I've thought about it some more, and I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to Takakura-san's idea. That's what management decides to do. I won't get in their way. At the same time, I can't support them if their main goal is to deceive. What I mean is, people don't think highly of Okumura Foods right now. So I'm afraid management is trying to use this new chain to sneak under the radar rather than rebuild our image. Of course, I understand how hard it is to rid yourself of a negative label.
But
Same. Remember when everyone was afraid of us because we had a knife? Man, good days. Back when the school lived in fear, under the iron rule of the transfer kid and Kamoshida. They want to fool people with a low-quality product instead of regaining their trust. I will profoundly oppose them. I'm cheering for you. Like I said, man, you can fucking farm hard like she's this damn soil. You know, it's so reassuring having you here. It's because of you that I was able to cultivate the soil. Really? Didn't really do much. We were more playing with the beetle. And because of you, that I have the courage to tell Takakura-san how I feel. Speaking of which, do you think you could be there when I do it? As long as you're with me, I won't be afraid to say what I'm thinking. It's an earnest resolve. Ender. That's a good one. That's a good one. Now then, I need to take some of the soil home to my coffee plants. Can you carry a bag for me?
goodbye.
See you later. Hello, thank you for giving me a hand today. I'm already testing the soil I brought home today. I can tell my coffee plants are happy. In your nature to nurture. My nature? Suppose it's simply in my nature to nurture nature. A fair turn of phrase. Gosh, she's so easy. Compared to freaking some of these other characters. Anytime I try and say something nice or make a joke, they don't fucking get it. All that's left for me is to muster up the courage and express my own opinion. I'll contact Takakura-san and I'll make sure it works with your schedule. I hope my magic item will work on him. Yeah, and then if he says no, he hates it, then tell him that it came from an elephant's ass.
Ah, you're back.
This is where we can get the final nail in the coffin on him. Alright. We will call it here. And in between videos, I will go redo Hifumi and then do Utaba's event on the start of the next day. And then we will meet up Sunday night in the game to continue our adventures. And then we might end up going into the palace. I don't know. I just didn't really want to do it right then. Can I go to the arcade? Because we are missing some slots. Some dolls. Bro, he's a sheep.
Wow.
It's the sheep man from Catherine. I never actually played. Well, I played a little bit of Catherine. Well, I watched a Let's Play of it when the game originally came out. I remember nothing about it, and then I bought the PC port with like no real intention of playing it, just because it was like, oh, it's an Atlas game on PC, I should probably buy this just to show support and interest. And it was also really cheap. Or, you know, it was like, I shouldn't say really cheap, but it was like appropriately priced. I think I played like a couple hours of the PC version. I mean, it's a neat game. It's honestly, it's stuck in the purgatory of like, I don't really ever want to play it on my free time because I might one day want to do it as a Let's Play. Because even though like I've technically seen the game played, it was more than 10 years ago, and I remember nothing. Like not a single thing. Like even the first couple hours, I barely remember, and I played that game like a few years ago. And I played that part a few years ago. But then there's like the extra, there's like the other alternate edition of that game that exists. But also I think people don't like it or something. I don't know. It's like in that weird purgatory of like, I don't know if I'll ever actually play the game. Even though I kind of slightly have an interest in it. Or I think it's cool. I can't believe the fan of these committed suicide. Whoa. Hey, just the leader committed suicide. Everybody else is still out there. Keep your fucking eyes out. Such a downer. I was hoping they would go on a killing spree and get rid of more bad guys. Who do you want to see dead? Wait, what's gotten into you? You never said things like that before. Before? You mean before when I was, you mean when I was for rent? Oh, okay, because you're a host. That's because I was playing the nice, handsome guy. It's a real relationship, though, so you have to accept me for who I am. Alright, have fun with your serial killer. You bring something? That's a Kenkai! What's up, Mishima?
Hey.
You need to avoid anything, I'll make it stand out. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Not as, but as your friend. Super busy today, it's going up in flames. You need to make the punk. Okay, fine. I was just showing interest. Alright, goodbye for real this time. See ya. Adios. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Au revoir. I don't think I know it in any other languages. I'm not very cultured. Goodbye.